So let's start by preparing the lining. Now you've got a pocket on the back and the front of your bag. We'll start with this front patch pocket here. So you just want to take your pocket and your lining piece, put them together, right sides together. Pin or clip around the edge, and then we're going to sew around the edge with a 1 centimetre seam allowance, leaving a gap at the bottom. Now there's no obvious print direction here, so this stripe could sit this way up or this way up. But just to note that if you're working with the B fabric or a fabric that has a print direction, make sure that you've got it the right way up, because what you want to do is you want to leave your gap at the bottom, not at the top. Now I'm using a universal needle and a regular sew-all polyester thread, so nothing fancy here. You can just use your normal sewing machine settings. I'm just going to do a straight stitch, so I'll start off with a bit of a back stitch there. So straight stitch, lining up my raw edges with the 1 centimetre line. And I'll come all the way round until I get back to the other side of where I started, making sure that I leave a gap there for turning through. So once that's done, you can just trim off your corners there. Any thread tails. And then turn through to right sides out. So you can poke out those corners with your point turners if you like. Make sure you've got nice straight edges all the way round. And then give it a really good press. So next we're going to place our pocket onto our panel. So you want your front lining panel and your patch pocket. To line up nicely, what I like to do is just press in half both pieces so that you get a bit of a crease. Actually, I'll do it this way. Now you have a nice centre front crease line, so I know I've got my gap at the bottom there, and I can line up these crease lines here, and I want my pocket to sit 5.5 centimetres down from the top. There we go. And then I'm going to pin through all layers to hold in place. Okay, so that's all pinned in place. We can now sew that onto our bag. So I'm just sewing right on the edge there. So you can just see there's the edge of my fabric. And when I'm coming across the bottom, I'm simultaneously closing that gap as well. And back up to the top again. So you're left with a nice neat pocket. I'm just going to trim off any threads as I go to keep everything tidy. And you're left with a nice neat patch pocket at the top there. I quite like the way that the contrast works on the inside, so you get a flash of the bag fabric on the inside, and it's all beautifully lined and all the raw edges are tucked away. If you wanted to at this stage, you could divide that pocket up. I'm going to keep it like that because it's quite useful for a phone or sunglasses. But if you wanted to kind of split that into two pieces or make a couple of pen slots, you can always you know, sew from the bottom to the top of the pocket to split that pocket up, but I quite like the dimensions as they are. And next we'll move on to the larger of the two interior pockets that sits at the back of your bag. So take your two pocket pieces and you just want to line them up with wrong sides together. So the right sides on the outside, and then you should have marked your notches centre front and centre bottom, just so that you know which edge you're working with. So the shorter of the two edges here, this is the base of the bag, bottom of the bag here, this is the top, and it does narrow as it goes up, so it's ever so slightly narrower here at the top. This is where we're going to work with next, because we're going to just bind that top edge. So you cut off a bit of your binding that's just ever so slightly larger, longer than the top of your bag panel there, your pocket panel, and then you want to open up the binding, and we're just going to clip that in place, and then we're going to stitch in this crease here. And I really like using these Wonder Clips for bag making, because I think that they just make life nice and easy. So I'm going to stitch all the way through all those layers in that crease now. I've switched over to a white thread for this bit just because I felt like the navy blue would show up a bit too much against the binding. Or even if you've got a yellow thread, you could pop some yellow thread in. Or pale blue, any colour really, or a neutral colour. I just felt that the navy blue was a little bit dark. So my raw edges are matched up here, and I'm sewing in the crease. Okay, so I just want to now press that binding away from the fabric. Turn it round to the other side and fold the binding over the top. If it looks like your fabric is just getting in the way there, you can always trim it down a little, but it should quite happily fold over. Rid of any loose threads there. So I'll just clip that down, and now I'm going to sew, oops, along this edge here. Start with a little back stitch. And then I'm sewing right on the edge there. Okay, so next up we want to just line that pocket up with our bag base, and then we can just clip that together. We're lining it up with our bag lining panel, the back lining panel at the base, at the bottom of the bag. Now we're going to do our key fob, and I find this really useful actually because my keys are always getting lost at the bottom of my bag, so I like to have something that they can clip onto. So I want to cut a 30cm piece of my binding, and then I'll just start by folding and pressing that in half. So I'm just sewing right along the edge of the binder. So I've folded the binding in half to conceal any raw edges. And I'm just sewing right along the edge there. Okay, so now I want to take my binding and thread it through my lobster clip. Whoops. There we go. And then I just want to fold that up and up again so that those raw edges are tucked up inside. I'll pop a clip on there to keep that in place. I'm now just going to stitch that down so that I will then have my keyring panel. I'll just sew a little rectangle. Should do one more stitch that way. Okay, so then I just want to put that about 1 centimetre above the top of my pocket there and clip that to the lining. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to sew all the way around here to hold everything in place. I'm just sewing 1/2 centimetre in from the side. These stitches won't be visible when the bag is finished. It's just a case of holding everything in place for now. There we are, so that's our back and front lining panels prepped. We'll now move on to the main part of the bag.